What's up, Lions fans? This is your boy The Bridge, aka the most delusional Lions fan that you're ever going to meet. Okay, before we even start the video, I first want to start off by saying thank you for the support that I've been receiving, and the people that's been engaging on my page and actually commenting or messaging me or finding me on Instagram or Facebook, and just telling me like they watched the video and letting me know their arguments about it or how they feel I'm wrong. If you feel I'm right, wrong, indifferent, agree with me, I don't care. If you want to message me and talk about it, I'm gonna message you or hit you up back. So if you can, just subscribe to the channel, leave a comment or like the video. If you can do all three, I appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. I just started this channel. My main purpose for starting it was basically, just to give people a positive outlook on the Lions. Just to tell y'all like my opinion or some positive takeaways that we could take for the game, and also to just you know get up here and give y'all my opinion about what I see. Because I feel like we don't get a lot of positive feedback for the Lions. It's always something negative or same old Lions and all of this, and I just kind of wanted to be the one to just get up here and be like, nah, man, y'all gotta look at it like this, and just keep people positive, even if you still feel like, man, they still trash. Just giving you a different perspective on it. The first thing that I want to talk about is my past video that I just had. It was called "Are You a Fan or Are You a Critic?" I received a lot of comments on this video, personally to my Facebook and on my Instagram. And a lot of people were just like, man, I've been a Lions fan for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. I'm tired, and I get it. But my only thing is, I just want to raise a question to: are you actually a fan or are you a critic? Because a lot of people have had a love-hate relationship with the Lions for so long that it's been pretty much overshadowed with hate. Like, the hate done took over. It's not really a lot of love left. So it's just like, I know Lions fans that don't even get excited for the city for the season no more. They're like, well, the Lions gonna lose, man. It's the same old shit, and it's just like, I mean, man, come on, like, just you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it. I know you've been sticking with it, but the best thing about sticking with something that hasn't been working for the longest is when you're not doing nothing wrong and you constantly you being consistent. You being consistent. You steady showing love. You steady showing support. When the Lions win the Super Bowl, bruh, oh my goodness, just think about that. Bro, I just got chill bumps. Just think about it. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, they think the Eagles turned up. Man, what you think Detroit gonna do? If the Lions win, just think about that, man. Whenever you start getting negative, man, just think about, man, we got a chance. It was the first game. It's the first, man. It's the first game. People already tripping. So just be patient. I understand people been fans for so long, and we haven't had a lot of success in the regular season. We haven't had a lot of success in the playoffs necessarily. We haven't had a lot of success, getting to the Super Bowl. So I get it. I get it. Got every right to be upset, but just come on, man. If you're gonna be a fan, be a fan. And if you really struggling with that, you gotta really just stop and ask yourself, am I a fan or am I a critic? Okay. So the first thing in this video I'm gonna talk about is Coleman going on injury reserves. That's really gonna hurt the Lions when we go up against Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers, I don't like him at all, but he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He can be very lethal downfield, and because he gets outside the pocket, so being short on corners is gonna be tough. The other thing that I want to talk about, is hopefully Trufant can come back healthy, and then hopefully we get Okuda back healthy. Because if we got them two corners, then we kind of in a good position, because their receivers not really. They got good receivers over there with Devontae Adams, but outside of him, I think our corners can really stick with them. I think we can stick with their receiving core. So if we can get Trufant and Okuda back healthy, then I feel like we'll be okay. The other thing that I want to talk about that don't get a lot of love is those tight ends. Okay, so Jesse James and T.J. Hawkinson did a great job, in that game, and I feel like they're gonna be the they're going to be one of the X factors going against Green Bay because Green Bay's secondary is not good. You know, their secondary isn't that good. They don't really have any linebackers that can deal with T.J. Hawkinson speed because for him to be that big, he's pretty fast. Um, and I feel like we can pretty much attack that middle, you know, because when I was watching the Green Bay Packers, you know, highlights and stuff like the Vikings put up a lot of points on them, and the Vikings were pretty much attacking the middle, you know, like killing them, and then the Vikings killed them with the run game too. So you know, if our offensive line is blocking how they blocked on Sunday, and that's another point I wanted to make. People killed our offensive line for years, talking about them. They're trash. We need to invest more. Blah blah blah. Protect Stafford, and we seeing that all of that paid off. All of us, you know, came at that offensive line basically, you know, saying, man, we got to do better. They got to do better, and they went and they got better. You know, like, and then we were missing a key piece in Vitae, you know, for the run game. He wasn't there, and that offensive line looked great, like really good, and people not giving them no type of credit. I'm not really seeing no type of the offensive line. I'm not seeing none of that. I'm seeing Adrian Peterson had a great game, but what about that offensive line though? You know, it wasn't all just Adrian Peterson. Did he have a good game? Yes, I said that in my last video, but I'm just saying like that offensive line did a hell of a job. You know, and we not talking about that enough as fans. You know, and that's one of my goals is to put stuff like that out there that everybody might not necessarily see that we attacked in the past. You know, like that offensive line was great. And one of the things that stamped it for me, what made me say, okay, yeah, they were really good, was when I looked and Stafford only had one sack. He only got sacked one time. Think about that. I remember last year or the year before, Stafford was getting sacked like 7 times a game. That's no exaggeration. I think the Vikings set a record in sacks on Stafford. You know, like, so when you come from that to only getting sacked one time and then he didn't get knocked down a lot either. So it's like, come on, they kept this man jersey clean. Get them boys a round of applause. You know, like we gotta really start giving credit to what credit is due with the Lions. You know, so that was a really big deal. Like our offensive line did a great job, and they not getting no credit. The next thing I want to talk about is people calling for Patricia's job. All right, so this to me is pretty funny. You know, like like I'm not a Patricia advocate. Like I don't, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's our coach. You know, I'm not gonna bash the guy. I got respect for him. You know, but he have had some questionable calls to me. I stated them in my last video as well. Like he definitely has some credible, you know, some some bad calls or some questionable calls. I'm sorry, I said credible, but he has some questionable calls as a coach that I feel cost us the game. You know, but I don't necessarily think he should be fired after one game. You know, and a lot of people might be like, bro, what about the last 2 seasons? I get it, but come on, the first season, he trying to turn over a new leaf. He changing the team a little bit. The second season, Stafford goes down. We have a lot of injuries. Kerryon Johnson, T.J. Hawkinson, and then we had defensive injuries as well. You know, like you got to give him a shake on that one. Give him a fair shake. You know, but after the season, you know, like when we look at the outcome of the season, you know, if it's what it is and it's not good, then I'm not calling for no man's job. You know, I wouldn't do that, but you know, the next thing that I want to talk about is people really talking about tank the season after the first game, and I expect it from like you know, like my friends that I know like that's like Cowboys fans or Green Bay fans and Vikings fans and stuff like this. I expect that from them. But when I hear it from my friends that's Lions fans, I'm just like, are y'all for real? And like they be looking at me with the seriousness, like, bro, yeah, bro, like we could tank and get Trevor Lawrence. And I'm just like, what? Like I really had people say that to me. You know, like tank the season and get Trevor Lawrence. And it just makes me think like, bro, what are you talking about? Like that mindset right there is like you ready to give up on a quarterback that's gave us 12 years that only missed a couple games last year. You know, like other than that, the man was there every Sunday. Mr. Dependable. You know, so Trevor Lawrence is not proven. Trevor Lawrence is a college player. Trevor Lawrence haven't took a snap in the NFL. I don't know how he can lead us to a 16-0 season. I don't know if he can lead us to a 9-7 season. I don't know if he can win 1, 2, 3 games in the NFL. So I would not tank no season just to get Trevor Lawrence. You know, like to me, he's a good quarterback, but he's not nothing to tank for. You know, he's not no Deshaun Watson. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. You know, so all I need to chill. Y'all need to chill out with that. You know, like y'all really got to chill out with that, man. And like people be, they was when I tell you they was serious, and you probably see some stuff like that on the like the internet too. Like people really saying it, you know. But that's really all I want to talk about for this video. The next video we're gonna be talking about that Green Bay secondary because Stafford is gonna tear them up, and I'm gonna tell you all the reasons why. So I want to end on I appreciate y'all. You know, everybody that's watching this video, I appreciate y'all. And if y'all can, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like or comment, and y'all stay tuned for the next episode. This is your boy The Bridge, aka the most delusional Lions fan that you will ever meet, and that's facts.